Hey, how's it going? In this video, I'm going to be discussing investment opportunities in UK. There are so many different opportunities. You can do your own research to understand how many of those opportunities are there. I'm going to be looking at just a few of those, perhaps cherry-picked the ones from the top that I might be interested more than others. It's just because of the potential there. There are so many different, as I mentioned to you, as well as based on your preferences. I would, if anything, I would like to bring your attention to that there are some opportunities. You just need to do your own research, right? I'll be covering just five, right? In this video, I'm going to be talking about the future of aerospace, in particularly with Northern Ireland and what opportunities it has to offer. This information is taken from government's website. Northern Ireland is dynamic and rapidly evolving aerospace ecosystem is shaping future and aerospace and positioning to take advantage of future technologies. Northern Ireland is a global leader in aerospace technology. It has a dynamic, rapidly growing international aerospace industry founded in a strong engineering heritage that is rich in knowledge, skills, and expertise. Companies can benefit from barrier-free access to both GB, Great Britain, and EU markets. A business can establish themselves in this unique location, operating free from customer declarations, rules of origin certificates, and non-traffic barriers of the sale of goods to both Great Britain and EU. Sector and market opportunity. Tap into exceptional opportunity to develop, produce, integrate lightweight sectors, connected and cyber-secure cabin systems, and advanced air mobility products in Northern Ireland's award-winning aerospace ecosystems. Overall, let's take a look at, if anything, it will be some takeaways, right? I'm not entirely sure what this opportunity entails, right? Perhaps they would give you access to particular areas, right? Perhaps they have new facilities, they have perhaps high-tech facilities, perhaps they have skills, or in particular they concentrated on trade or for within Ireland and United Kingdom, but perhaps other areas. But anything recently, markets of UK, France, Germany have had a large impact of COVID-19, right? I don't know if I can say these words just because it will be my video will be highlighted, but they recently have been highlighted. Those markets have been affected by that as well as perhaps US markets and all the other markets, right? So they had undergo a lot of changes within the markets, right? Access support from and collaborate with regional and national programs in working towards UK's net zero ambitions. Companies can benefit from free trade, access to both markets, tapping into highly skilled engineering heritage spanning over 100 years that drives a 1.5 billion annual aerospace turnover. Turnover is large. There's a lot of money in the market, right? This particular opportunity perhaps is more about the trade, if anything. And Ireland itself, they are currently not investing that much in military and defense overall. So perhaps there's some opportunities there that they would begin investing more, but they currently not. So if anything, it would be overall trade. So perhaps there's some opportunities there. Growth prospects by 2030, merge of entirely new aviation markets in sub-region and urban environments is expected. Northern Ireland has the potential to become world-leading specialist hub for development of drone and advanced air mobility technologies. Estimations value future exports at up to 2 billion. Perhaps there's potential there. If anything, technology, right? So I personally believe that there's just a number of companies within UK who has a hold of the market, what's happening. It's very hard to establish perhaps how to work out new up and coming companies while all the other companies, all the other players prefer to step the little guys down, right? Step on top of their heads. I don't know. So this is what's really happening. All the other players within the market, when every time when your company would ask for any funding, will perhaps ask for any facilities, based on some of the books that was published with British Airways and some of the obstacles that other companies had at the time, how hard it can be to enter the market, right? So based on those examples that I'm mentioning in this video, this is how hard it can be, right? Yeah, as well as having access to different facilities and all the businesses up there, already existing businesses, they would prefer to buy out your company, or perhaps if it can, slow you down, right? To say the least. Because next part is work alongside world leading multinationals in addressing aerospace decarbonization and increasing aircraft connectivity throughout developing of novel aerodynamic structures, critical internal cabin systems, protective cybersecurity countermeasures. So this is how it looks on the paper. Work alongside other companies, right? But other companies not that interested for you to accomplish anything, since you would be taking over some of the market share of those companies. So yourself, if you were to be successful, other players within the market would prefer for you not to be successful, so they can keep a hold of market share that they already have. So I don't know what this government is thinking. The way how they're handling some of the information, even if I were myself or other businesses were to reach out to some of those organizations up there, some of the questions they would ask and how they would easily disclose that information to other people up there. So this is what's happening right now, how tough it can be. So perhaps people don't have any understanding what's happening, right? So if anything, this video should bring some of the understanding of some of the players and how other people perceive other people entering different markets and how hard it is to enter different markets. And those people who are sitting there, how freely they're sharing the information. I don't know who is taking this. So even like every single person would ask for some information. The government companies would not necessarily sign any contracts, non-disclosure agreements. They would they wouldn't sign anything for some reason. They would give you a silly reason why they cannot sign, and why they would prefer to keep and disclose all information that you will be sharing with them. So this is what the world is like, as well as government is interested to support different businesses, right? But those existing businesses, they interest to keep the market share, right? So if you were to reach out to those existing organizations, how you can do business with them. So this is what kind of silly information is this of that? Let's take a look at location. Northern Ireland has a well-established aerospace and aviation industry, home to primes and many innovative companies taking advantage of a long heritage of manufacturing, engineering, and highly capable workforce. There are, if anything, and some takeaways of this video would be there are a lot of opportunities up there, right? So there are a lot of opportunities for people who are interested. I don't know how hard it actually is. Again, this is government saying that, oh yeah, reach out to us if you are interested. We're gonna collect all information about you, what you would like to do. We're gonna share that information with everyone who is not interested to supporting you. So we're gonna share that information with everyone, right? So even if you would reach out to any of those organizations up there and you would ask for access to facilities, right? And just need access to facilities. Those people up there who might give you reasons, perhaps do not hold any chemicals. I don't know, in those facilities, who would ask, okay, what kind of activity they will want to do all the research about your company and share that information with everyone. What you are planning to do. So again, this is some of the obstacles up there within the markets. Local talent and skills. Northern Ireland's talent pool includes two world-class universities and extensive network of further education colleges providing excellent academic and vocational training. 42.1% of population educated to degree level or above, the highest population in the UK. Queen's University Belfast is currently home to over 25,000 students across 15 schools. 8,000 people directly employed by Northern Ireland Aerospace Industry. Either way, so I don't know, there's a bunch of numbers. I don't know even if this information is accurate, but let me share you a different example with you, right? Recently, I just finished reading this book. I'm going to be covering this book in more detail, but either way, right? So, iPhone was planning of relocating all the manufacturing facilities to other regions, right? For iPhone to relocate and find all the talent and all the skills required to fulfill all the orders, what will be required for them. It usually takes about 9 months, right? So that's a time frame that would require to hire enough staff to fulfill all the production. This is assessment that was carried out, and this is how long it should take, right? So then they decided to reallocate all the staff to China. It took them I can't remember exact date when it happened and how long it took, but it would take them about 25 or perhaps 30 days, right? So this is how many people is living in China, as well as how developed industry is. Okay, so when we're taking a look at this example, so assessment was within U.S. market, it perhaps would take 9 months. It took perhaps a month, perhaps just over the month, right, roughly. So now we have this example to compare against. If you and your business, perhaps if you were to challenge perhaps existing players within the market, not necessarily just on trade, but on different aspects of the business, perhaps where you would be located and what would be a reason why you would like to locate in those particular areas, right? People out there who are interested in finding out more, I have published this book, Game Strategy. In this book, I'm sharing a lot of information with the people who are interested in finding out more, where to begin, where to start, what it would be required of you, then perhaps depending on the cycle, which cycle you are finding yourself in. It would be perhaps currently doing a lot of research, if you are actually taking action and currently in the process of starting, or you perhaps you started your business already, as well if you are looking to progress and begin investing in different ventures, perhaps those that would complement something that you are doing already with your current role within your business, or some of the products and services that you're offering already, with ever cycle that you would find yourself in. There is information for everyone, right? You can find this book in the description below, as well as Top Retailers has it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.